How do people learn effectively?
Students learn effectively with the techniques that suit them best and helps them accomplish and learn more, whether it be learning while taking breaks, visually learning, working with music, or even working outside if it helps the most.
What is the value of being educated?
The value of being educated is you get to be taught things that will help you succeed and help you accomplish certain things in life. There are so many kids who dream to be educated and go to school, but can't. And we are blessed with the opportunity to go to school and become educated.
What sacrifices are made to be educated?
The sacrifices that are made to be educated could be leaving your friends and family in order to receive the education that you need, like when you're going to college. You could also sacrifice the things like hobbies or dreams that you can't focus on anymore. And you could also sacrifice the positive benefits of being outside. In our lab, lab gives students the ability to work in a different environment which could benefit them as a learner.
The two students who worked outside did not perform or work as well as the people who worked inside. The two individuals who worked outside were distracted by the things around them, like a friend that was not involved in the lab that was walking down the hallway and would cause the individuals to get sidetracked and cause the lab to not be their main focus. The two individuals who worked inside were more attentive, although they were talking to people around them. They still managed to stay on task and get more work done than the two who worked outside. Our group thought that the people working outside would complete their work more efficiently, but we were wrong.
Our group and I looked for pros of working outside and cons of working inside and used that as part of our fundamental information for our lab. We did some research online and did some research ourselves by observing how students perform while working inside, and it turned out an image how their performance will be if they work outside.
At first, we had trouble with finding out when we were going to film and who our test subjects were going to be, because N.E.W doesn't have regular assignments. But we eventually talked to a different core, which was Vineyard, because of their flexibility on students working outside and their assignments being the same across the whole class. If we were to do our lab over again, we would try to incorporate more materials like assignments, which would add more time and add more test subjects.
Originally, we thought that the students would learn better and get more work done outside, but the two students who worked inside got more work done than the two students who worked outside. The two individuals who worked outside were distracted by the things around them. The two individuals who worked inside talked to their peers and the people around them, but still managed to stay on task and get more work done than the people outside.
What are the pros and cons of working outside?
Well, you have the nice fresh air, so you're always, your breath is rejuvenated. One con would be all the people walking by, and it gets you distracted, and you're always off task. Not always, but most of the time. Another con would be that you can't ask the teacher if you have a question, like they're inside, you have to come back inside. Pro would be you have easy access to the bathroom, you gotta go to the bathroom. You go. Yeah.
Okay.
Fuck.
And is it like quieter for group work outside?
It's probably quieter because there's nobody else talking directly around you, just people walking by.
Okay. What are the pros and cons of learning in class?
Learning in class, you do direct teacher teaching, and they're teaching you right then and there. Or if you're outside, it's you trying to figure out what they're trying to ask or teach you.
How does working outside benefit your education?
It benefits my education because I don't like the kids in my class, so it's easier for me to focus. They're not there.
Okay. Do you feel like you get more distracted in class or outside?
Definitely in class because there's annoying kids in my class. They just say dumb stuff all the time, constantly.
Thank you, Ryan. Mia, what are the pros and cons of working outside?
I think a pro is that you're alone and it'll make you more focused. Yeah. And the con is like I don't like being outside. I like being in a class, and if I see someone, then I'll want to hang out with them.
Okay, what are the pros and cons of learning in class?
A pro is that I can ask for help from a teacher or a classmate, and a con is that my rotation likes to fool around a lot, so they're very distracting.
How does working outside benefit your education?
I mean, you get to be alone, and I think it forces you to like work by yourself and you can do like independent.
Okay, last question. Do you feel like you get more distracted in class or outside?
I don't. I probably get more distracted outside just because there'll be a lot going on, and I don't like being outside. Yeah. Example people.
Thank you. What are the pros and cons of working outside?
The pros are that it's quieter out here. It's not as loud as inside.
Okay. What are the pros and cons of learning in class?
It's easier to pay attention.
Okay. How does working outside benefit your education?
I don't know what to say.
Do you feel like you get more distracted in class or outside?
Probably in class,
Okay. Why?
because all the kids around me. Like
Okay.
Nico.
Okay. Alright, Mia. Oh god. Brandon, what are the pros and cons of working outside?
Working outside, I would say a big con is it's very hot outside, and if it's a cold day, it's very cold outside, so that's a big con. And if you go inside, it's always a nice temperature, so it's very good. Yeah.
Okay, so that leads to our next question. What are the pros and cons of learning in class?
Well, pros and cons of learning in class, probably it's really loud in class. People can be very obnoxious, which is not good for learning. It's not super inviting. So that's probably a big con. But a pro is you just get to be in class and you can ask your neighbor if they're a decent person, and then you can ask the teacher if you really need to, and that's pretty much it.
Okay. How does working outside benefit your education?
Working outside doesn't really benefit my education, so if I work outside, I would prefer to listen to music inside where it's not hot or cold, or just suitable for my needs. Yeah, I don't really like outside.
Okay. Do you feel like you get more distracted in class or outside?
I think that really depends, because if I'm outside and I see my friend, I'm probably going to sit next to him and talk to him a lot. But if I'm inside, I will be sitting next to my friend and not talk to him a lot, because Miss McCoy would get very enraged at me, and so I will not do that.
Okay, thanks, Brandon.